I am Mark Payne. I come from Bullhead City, Arizona. I come here because I was researching some stem cell treatments. I have a bad shoulder that needed to be replaced, not just a rotator cuff, but a total replacement. I have two ankles that have one is needed to be replaced, the other one's just arthritic. And I was looking for other options other than surgery. So in doing some research, I found this place, and I found it to be very comfortable, nice, and accommodating. I'm yet to see the results, what's going to happen, but I just got finished with my treatments, so I won't know for a few months just how well things will turn out. But I'm very anxious to see how things are going to work out. My ankle has been about 12 years. I think I broke it, but I never treated it. I thought I sprained it, but when I had an MRI done, they said it needed to be replaced. It was destroyed. They could not go in and do arthroscopic surgery and fix it or do any connecting of tendons or ligaments. So I've been limping around on that for quite a while. And then due to the fact it was bad, I started favoring my left ankle, and I'm creating a problem with it. So I thought I'd have them both done to see if I can remedy it, a little of both, or at least one and some of the other. My shoulder, I think it was about 10 or 12 years ago that I was building a house on the Oregon coast up there, and during construction, I fell and landed on my shoulder and did an AC, I think it's called a class 3 or stage 3 AC separation, where my clavicle, scapula, and acromion disc, all the tendons and ligaments tore on that. And I lived with that fine, I don't know, 8 years or so. And I don't know how I injured it further, but I did injure it further. And it became where they want to replace the whole shoulder. And I am not really fond of going under the knife. I've not had really good luck. I've had both hips replaced. I've had a back surgery, and I don't do well with surgeries because I have other issues going on. So I just, and then as old as I am, I'm 70 years old, and I'm thinking the recovery time from a replacement operation could take 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. And I don't want to wait that long. So I thought I would try this. And again, with my shoulder, they wanted a complete replacement with that. And so I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose. But I mean, I do have movement with it. It's just my range of motion going up, lifting any weight above me was very difficult. I couldn't do it. So I'm hopeful that this will help and remedy some of that. I'm not looking for miracles, but I am looking for comfort and better than what I have. I was looking at places in Tijuana, and from information that I got, and also I interviewed in Las Vegas, a place up there, and I was not impressed with them, especially when I asked how long they'd been doing it. And the doctor kind of looked at me, he's like, well, what? Like I was questioning his ability. And it didn't instill a lot of faith in me. And I asked him, do you do intravenous as well as injections at the site? And he goes, no, we don't do that. You don't need to do that. And the research that I had done, both in Mexico and here, both did intravenous treatments as well as direct spot injections. But in contacting the ones in Tijuana, they got their stem cells through a third party that I don't know where they were coming from and how viable they were. And they led me to believe, with my consultation with them, it was a one-day procedure. And after talking with you down here, I found out, no, it's not. It's a longer period than that. And so I was a little skeptical about that, although the costs were different. Obviously, if you have a 1 day versus a 6 day procedure, there's going to be additional costs. But once I spoke with your representative regarding here, I felt this would be better for me in the long run. And no offense, it was more than I wanted to spend, but hopefully the results will be what I want. So, and the assurances I've gotten from the doctors and the follow-ups are very encouraging. So, again, I'm all new to this, so I don't know what to expect. I can only look for things to be better. Everybody has been wonderful. There was a little mix-up at the very beginning about a few things that got clarified and remedied, so I have no issues. I mean, everybody did what they said they were going to do. I got the treatments as they outlined. The facility is wonderful. The staff is wonderful. Where I stayed is wonderful. It's very convenient because it's effectively in the same complex, so you don't have to go anywhere. You can literally walk across the breezeway and you're here. So, so far everything I've had and experienced has been very good. I would, as of this time and date, but again, I think time will tell, and that has no reflection on your services. What I'm just looking at is how it works for me. You know, how things work out for me, and it doesn't mean you or anybody else could have done any differently. I just, you know, everybody's different. So if the stem cell works for me, and I would say yes, if you're going to consider it, I would say yes, come here and experience it. It was first class in my opinion, but again, I'm still, jury's out on my treatment, how well it's going to affect me.